At what point do you tell a girl a park's not just for play? At night time, stay away. There's danger lurking all around. Around about dusk, the rustles and might be home to something creatures that are out to steal your crisps. The risks of a shortcut. I bet Ubers keep the float out of women's pockets. Makes its profits as the cons of walking home alone far outweigh the pros, and does she know she'll pay for her taxi to avoid getting murdered by a stranger that spent the entire journey aware that this might be the stranger who will violently kill her? If I do it the cost of having to consider getting home without accostation, I still wouldn't earn the same as men. But then again, the system's rigged to constantly remind us our beauty's behind us, and so we must invest in lotions and potion the extent of the ocean to maintain a sense of relevance. I'm relatively sure if I had saved all the money that promised me of younger skin or looking thin or better or wearing long, uncomfortable underwear for him, will I'd be halfway. But more than that, I'd have a sense of they profit out of the lack of your constantly confine us to the binary of slut, or we can't escape acquainted with the shame born into a losing game, and it's the same with contraception. Sex is no exception. We are and hadn't projected for, and if you were lucky enough to get the pill for free, the bill will be floated by her, and it can cost us from mood swings and low sex drive to blood clots and higher rates of suicidal thoughts and depression. It's giving the impression we accept that this is the part of the course of womanhood, that we would never expect this for a man, and who would trust them anyway? So we'll pay more to conform to societal norms, even down to spending more in our school uniforms, 20%, 12% more. It's crazy but so normalized that it just do not faze me. Sometimes I wonder who I'd be if I existed just for me. If my entire existence having consisted of consistently viewing myself through a male gaze if the haze lifted, and if I could wear whatever without consequence, and yet I am well aware of the hypocrisy of getting older. I'm well aware that not too far from now that the looks I once craved I'll begin to crave its exposing in their light, but so much colder. If a woman falls in a forest and there's no man to save her, can she even say that she lived at all? Feel invisible when my aging body is less considerable. No wonder people are getting miserable to feel less. Do you know how it feels to hover above yourself, hyper aware of the left foot? Because it's running away with prepared itself what could possibly go wrong because it has gone wrong. I'm tired of constant vigilance. I'm tired of constant vigils. They seem to be rising without uprising, and yet we act surprised every time another woman gets killed. Don't be too nice, don't be so rude. It will get you killed, socialized into blindness that still gets us killed. They rap bitch at us, then within enough they complain. It's reflected in pander with the guys, it's reflected in the wage gap, the thigh gap and the orgasm gap, the fact that victims are rarely believed, the fact that justice is barely achieved, the fact that it costs us too much more to just be. So tell me, because I want to hear what you have to say for it. At what point do you tell your girl her life is only worth what she's able to pay for it? Thanks.